So actual relation on the B is equal to mu naught I by 4 pi A sine phi 1 plus sine phi 2. When phi 1 and phi 2 are 90 degrees, so then current and magnetic field both are parallel to each other. So that moment it is 2. So 2 will get cancelled. So it is mu naught I by 2 pi A is your magnetic field. Okay. There for circular current carrying conductor, for circular, the magnetic field at the center on the B is equal to mu naught I by 2A. B is equal to mu naught I by 2A. Remember this expression. Okay, make a heading. Next heading. Motion of a charged particle. Next heading, motion of a charged particle in a uniform magnetic field. Motion of a charged particle in a uniform magnetic field. Okay, and now there are some magnetic field lines or dot and cross and dot is nothing but the field lines are leaving. Cross is nothing but the field lines are entering here. Okay, now so heading was motion of a charged particle in a uniform magnetic field. Suppose there are some magnetic field lines are there which are inserting inside the board. For example, the field lines are inserting. There are some field lines. It is. Okay. So inside the field lines, okay, I am placing a positive charge. Inside the field lines, I am placing a charge. Positive charge. So Lorentz force and solidity. So when you're placing a positive charge, okay, remember from the Fleming's left-hand rule, what will happen? The charges will try to travel because of the force exerted on it. So if you see that the magnetic field lines are entering inside. The magnetic field lines are entering inside. When the magnetic field lines are entering, the velocity will be gaining upward direction and the force will be acting like this. So it was gaining some force, okay, and it will try to travel in a straight line. So perpendicular to each other. So perpendicular to each other. Okay. When you're placing this charge inside the magnetic field line, it will try to travel. So the travel because of the force acting, making at the center, it will try to travel in a circular form. Okay, so circular motion it will try to travel. So in the point it will gaining some force to the center and making some velocity because of the magnetic field. Okay, now so here when it is trying to travel in a circular motion, so it was creating its own field with respect to the radius. So on the centripetal force and the charge will try to travel in its own path, own orbit. There is a force called centripetal force. So F is equal to mv square by r. F is equal to mv square by r. And same thing when we are placing a charge inside the magnetic field, there is one more relation. F is equal to qv. There are two forces. Rendu forces same. Because of that only this charge will try to travel in its own orbit. Okay. Now we are going to see the relations for radius. So with which this object was revolving around. Okay. So either rendu compare pannumbodhu, I'll write the direct relations. So the radius r is equal to, when you're comparing the two forces, the radius r is equal to mv by qb. R is equal to mv by qb. Okay, and the next one was your time period. So time period as this time period was taking the complete revolution. Okay, so the complete revolution. So we know the time period t, or there is an angular linear angular and so we have seen the difference also, if you remember that. Okay, so linear L, angular is theta. So linear velocity is angular velocity is omega. So from this, so the angular velocity, we have to find the linear velocity here in the linear. So angular relation based on that, we are going to discuss about the speed. So I'm giving the direct relation for the time period t is equal to, okay, the formula is circumference by speed. Circumference of the circle by speed. Circumference of the circle by speed, which is equal to 2 pi r by v. So I'm giving the direct relation. Just substitute the r here. We'll get 2 pi m by qb. Okay, 2 pi m by qb. It is your time period with which the object was revolving. Okay, and we are going to find the frequency. Frequency is nothing but 1 by time period. 1 by time period, which is equal to qb by 2 pi m. Is equal to just take it down. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, sorry, ma. Is it over? Have you taken this one? Yes, ma. Okay, fine. Okay. So next one, next next heading, அதுலயே வந்து நீங்க ஒரு ஃபார்முலா நோட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. அது கீழே okay, kinetic energy gained by an electron. So when the object was gaining an velocity, so they'll be having some energy released. Okay, so kinetic energy gained by electron, make a point there. Kinetic energy gained by an electron when accelerated through a potential difference V. Kinetic energy gained by an electron when accelerated through a potential difference V. Accelerated through a potential difference V. Okay, so half mv square is equal to ev, electrovolt. Half mv square is equal to electrovolt ev. Half mv square is equal to ev. Ev is nothing but your electrovolt. This is potential difference, capital V. This is now small v is equal to. Okay, so from this relation we are going to find the velocity. So velocity v is equal to square root of, velocity v is equal to square root of 2 ev by m. Velocity v is equal to square root of 2 ev by m. Okay, so remember this relation. Okay, so the radius, the time period, and the frequency, the relations are important. Okay, so we'll do a problem on this. Okay, right, take the question. Okay, an electron moving horizontally, an electron moving horizontally with a velocity of, an electron moving horizontally with a velocity of 4 into 10 power 4 meter per second, with a velocity of 4 into 10 power 4 meter per second. I'll repeat again. An electron moving horizontally with a velocity of 4 into 10 power 4 meter per second enters a region of uniform magnetic field. Enters a region of uniform magnetic field 10 power minus 5 Tesla. 10 power minus 5 Tesla. Acting vertically downwards. Acting vertically downwards as shown in figure. Acting vertically downwards as shown in figure. Okay. So draw its trajectory. Draw its trajectory and find out the time it takes. Draw its trajectory and find out the time it takes to come out of the region.
Can you
Sorry?
repeat, sir?
Yes, I'll repeat. An electron moving horizontally with a velocity of 4 into 10 power 4 meter per second, okay, enters a region of uniform magnetic field. Enters a region of uniform magnetic field of 10 power minus 5 Tesla. 10 power minus 5 Tesla. Acting vertically downwards as shown in figure, draw its trajectory, the path we have to trajectory, draw its trajectory and find out the time it takes. And find out the time it takes to come out of the region of magnetic field. Okay, and find out its time it takes to come out of the region of magnetic field. So this is your magnetic field. This is your magnetic field. Okay, and there is an electron which is entering here. This is your electron. Okay, so we need to find the time period and we need to find the path which it was traveling. Okay, just take this picture, try to find the radius first, then find the time period. So again the relation is nothing but there are two forces. Now வந்து இது enter பண்ணும்போது ஒரு force ன்னு சொல்லிருக்கேன். So that is nothing but it is F is equal to QVB and it was creating its own circular orbit when the charge was entering inside the field. So F is equal to mv square by r. So first find the radius and then time period. Okay, So what is the value for r radius? Okay, if you people having any doubts now, please ask me. Without values doubt, without issue, please ask me. Okay. Okay, check பண்ணிக்கோங்க. And இதோட path எப்படி இருக்குன்னா, if you see from the Fleming's left hand itself, okay, இது வந்து complete circle ஆகுது. ஏன்னா வந்து it was traveling from the outside. So outside வந்து it was entering, and with the path itself, it will try to come out of it. So it will try to travel and it will try to come out of it. So charge வந்து traveling path இப்படி இருக்கு. Okay, full circle இருக்காது. Okay, so it is your semicircle. So the time period, the relation is nothing but t is equal to, instead of 2 pi, full circumference for other half semicircle. So t is equal to pi r by v. T is equal to pi r by v. It is your time period. Radius is similar. Radius is equal to mv by qb. Okay. So try to find the radius. So answer now, please check it. So it is 22.75 into 10 power minus 3 meters. 10 power minus 3 meters. 22.75 into 10 power minus 3 meters. It is your radius. And the time period is 1.8. 1.8 into 10 power minus 6 seconds. 1.8 into 10 power minus 6 seconds. Yes, 10 power minus 6. Gayatri, check பண்ணிக்கோங்க. 10 power minus 6. Okay, good. Please check பண்ணிக்கோங்கம்மா answers. So here the electron also like mass of electron, you have to consider mass of electron 9.1 into 10 power minus 31. Okay, and other magnetic field theory and q value theorem. Q is nothing but your charge. So 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. Okay, so with that we have to find. Right? Take the answers. At least நீங்க வந்து அப்புறமா try பண்ணுங்க. Got it, sir. Other please try it. Okay, நிறைய relations இருக்கு. Faster போலாம். Okay, sir, solve it, sir. Okay, I'll do it, ma. I've just seen it. Okay, so Shubha, so inge parunga, they have given the magnetic field and they have given what they have given. They have given the velocity, right? It's okay. I'll just check the question. Okay, so they have given the velocity and they have given the magnetic field. R is equal to mv by qb. R is equal to mv by qb. Okay, so mass of electron, because I told you it is nothing but your electron. Electron mass is nothing but 9.1 into 10 power minus 31. Now already சொல்லிருக்கேன். இதுல வந்து masses value is important, charge value is important. எல்லா questions அவங்க கொடுக்க மாட்டாங்க. You have to remove this into velocity. Velocity they have given 4 into 10 power 4. 4 into 10 power 4 by charge of electron is nothing but 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 into, and the magnetic field is 10 power minus 5 Tesla. Okay, so when you solve it, the radius is nothing but 22.75 into 10 power minus 3 meters. Okay, so this is your radius. Okay, time period வந்து நான் என்ன சொல்லிருக்கேன், இது வந்து half circle மட்டும் தான் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கு. complete circle வரல, half circle மட்டும் தான் பண்றதுனால, so semi circle, so it is time period is pi r by b. Pi r by b. So t is equal to pi r by b. So pi is nothing but your 22 by 7 into radius is nothing but 22 point. So same r by velocity is nothing but it is a 4 into 10 power 4. Okay, in the substitution. So when you do that, the time period is 1.8 into 10 power minus 6. Okay, these are your values. Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, my next one, cyclotron. Now the concept, so you may have to move further. So cyclotron. Or I'm just erasing it. Heading is cyclotron. Okay, right now. Heading is cyclotron. Cyclotron is nothing but I assume there are two pole magnetic field lines are there. I mean that means there are two poles are there, North Pole and South Pole. So the field lines are traveling in between the North Pole and South Pole. Okay, so in between these magnets, I am placing two D-shaped structures. Two D-shaped structures. See, the D-shaped madrida or structures. Okay, where the magnetic field lines can enter here. Non-magnetic material ends. Okay, so now, so either a D1 shape, either D2 shape. Okay, there is a small space in between. Okay, and in the D-shaped structures, I'm connecting a high frequency oscillator. ஒரு high frequency oscillator pulsating signals கொடுக்கிறது ஒரு high frequency oscillator connect பண்றோம். Okay, high frequency oscillator connect. Now, so in this D-shaped structures, நம்ம circular motion என்ன discuss பண்ணிருக்கோம், same concept தான். Okay, but இதோட applications வேறு, இதோட concept வேறு. Now, so when you're placing a positive charge between these two D-shaped structures, because of the magnetic field lines are passing like this, இது முன்ன நம்ம பார்த்தது. So because of that, Fleming's left-hand rule, it will try to travel in its own orbit. So I assume it was traveling in D1, for example. When the charge was traveling in D1, because of this magnetic field lines, when it is entering this high frequency oscillator, what will happen? So it was giving some pulses. Pulses பண்ணும்போது the D shape will get the positive charge, the D1 will get the positive charge, and D2 will get the negative charge. When D1 it was entering inside, D1 positive, na, இது positive and the charge is also positive. What will happen? It will try to ripple. So ripple பண்ணும்போது என்ன ஆகும்னா, it will accelerate. It will accelerate, it will move faster. So it is moving faster, again it will try to travel in a circular path and entering into D2. When D2 will enter agumbodhu, what will happen? Again, because of the pulses, D2 will get positive and D1 will get negative. Again, it will try to ripple. So in the same process, it will try to happen. And one particular point, because of the small opening here, it will try to come out of it. So in the high accelerated charged particle will be using for your treatment purposes and banging of nucleus. So radioactive elements based on discuss. There are so many applications out there. Okay, so laboratory purpose we use panikla. So if this is your target, so we are getting the high frequency oscillator. Again, here radius important. Okay, other time period important and other frequency important. So again, whatever the formulas we have discussed for the circular thing, the same formulas will be there. So the radius is nothing but r is equal to mv by qb. The radius r is equal to mv by qb. Same radius, and the time period is same time period. So it is nothing but 2 pi m by qb. 2 pi m by qb. Okay, and frequency is nothing but 1 by time period. So it is qb by 2 pi m. Same relations will be there. Okay, right. So when we are discussing about the energy and சொல்லும்போது நான் already வந்து kinetic energy பத்தி நான் discuss பண்ணிருக்கேன். Kinetic energy half mv square is equal to ev and சொல்லி. So we will discuss about the kinetic energy. So நான் அங்க வந்து velocity மட்டும் தான் find out பண்ணிருக்கேன். Whatever the velocity we have discussed, that is your maximum velocity. So kinetic energy பார்க்கலாம். So kinetic energy for this electron which it is traveling. So kinetic energy is equal to, I'm giving the final relation. It is q square b square r square by q square b square r square by 2m. It is your kinetic energy. Okay, radius, time period, and the frequency and the kinetic energy. Let's take it down. Okay, we'll do a small problem on this. Then we'll go to the next one. Sorry, ma? Is it over? Okay, take the question. Take the question. A cyclotron's oscillator frequency is 10 megahertz. Cyclotron oscillator frequency is 10 megahertz. 10 megahertz. What should be the operating magnetic field? What should be the operating magnetic field? Operating magnetic field for accelerating protons. For accelerating protons. I'll repeat. A cyclotron's oscillator frequency is 10 megahertz. Oscillating frequency is 10 megahertz. What should be the operating magnetic field for accelerating protons? 10 megahertz. Okay. So if the radius of the DC is 60 centimeters, what is the kinetic energy of the proton? So we need to find the magnetic field and we need to find the kinetic energy of the proton. Okay, and they have given the values. So the values is nothing but 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 charge, 10 power minus 19 charge. Okay, so it is mass of proton, because we are discussing about the proton only. It is 1.6 into 10 power minus 27 kgs. Come on. And they have given 1 MeV, 1 electrovolt is equal to 1.602 into 10 power minus 13 joules. 1.602 into 10 power minus 13 joules. Okay, and whatever the kinetic energy we have to find in the form of MeV. Either a unit on the mega electrovolt the find out. Okay.
Sir, repeat the question, sir.
Yes, ma, I'll repeat. A cyclotron's oscillator frequency is 10 megahertz. What should be the operating magnetic field for accelerating proton? What should be the operating magnetic field for accelerating the proton? If the radius of the DC is 60 centimeters, what is the kinetic energy of proton beam produced by the accelerator? So what is the kinetic energy of the proton beam produced by the accelerator? And they have given these values. First, find the magnetic field. So remember, to find the magnetic field, in the time period they have given the frequency. So just take the frequency relation and try to find the magnetic field. So F is equal to 2 pi m by QB. F is equal to QB by 2 pi. From this relation, try to find the magnetic field. And kinetic energy relation, then kinetic energy is nothing but it is Q square B square R square by Q square B square R square by 2. Try to find it. So the magnetic field value is B is equal to 0.66 Tesla. B is equal to, sir, can you explain the conversions again? Okay, which conversions? The joules. Yes, I'll do it. Okay. Okay. So next one, for your kinetic energy, it is 1.2 into 10 power minus 12 joules. This is your answer. Okay. Right. So here they told you to convert joules into mega electrovolt. Joules to mega electrovolt. So they have given the conversion value also. 1 MeV is equal to 1.602 into 10 power minus 13 joules. Okay, so இதுல ஜூல்ஸ்ல இருக்கு, MeV ல நான் கன்வெர்ட் பண்ணா நான் ஜஸ்ட் டிவைட் பண்ற வேல்யூ அவ்வளவுதான். Okay, so mega 10 power 6. So 10 power 6 into electron charge value. Charge value is nothing but 1.6 into 10 power minus. Okay, so when you do the conversions, it will be 1.62 into 10 power minus 13 joules. Okay, if you want to find the joules into the electrovolt, so it is kinetic energy is equal to whatever the value you are getting, 1.2 into 10 power minus 12 by 1.6 into 10 power minus 13 MeV. This is your conversion relation. Check the answers. Or faster பண்ணுங்க. Let's just take the answers at least.
Sir,
Yeah, ma'am.
sir, 1 mega electric volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 power
Minus
plus
13.
3 or minus 3, sir?
Minus 13, minus 13.
Okay,
Minus 13. 10 power minus 13 joules.
sir.
7.5 MeV. 7.5 MeV வருதா? Yes, 7.4 MeV. Correct. Okay, approximately. So 7.4 or 7.5 MeV is your answer. Others, please read or else please answers note பண்ணிக்கோங்க. Got it, sir. Okay, good. Okay, fine. Okay, man. So next heading. So we'll move further. So headings based பண்ணி concepts நான் explain பண்றேன். So derivations வேணும். Okay, next heading. Done. Answers note பண்ணிக்கோங்க. So you can solve it later or else you can ask me later. Got it, sir. Okay, fine. Okay, ma. So next heading. நான் கொஞ்சம் ஃபாஸ்டா போறேன். ஃபார்முலாஸ் மட்டும் தான் இருக்கு. நான் கான்செப்ட் நான் என்ன ஃபார்முலா நான் சொல்லிடுறேன். ஓகே. ஸோ இன்னைக்கு மேக்னெட்டிசம் நம்ம கம்ப்ளீட். So இதுல வந்து கன்வர்ஷன்ஸ் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் தான். நீங்க வந்து கான்செப்ட் புரிஞ்சுக்கோங்க. பட் இதுல வந்து கன்வர்ஷன்ஸ் galvanometer to ammeter, galvanometer to voltmeter conversions ரொம்ப important. Okay. So force on a current carrying conductor. Next heading, force on a current carrying conductor. Force on a current carrying conductor in a uniform magnetic field. Force on a current carrying conductor in a uniform magnetic field. In a uniform magnetic field. Okay, right. So assume there is a current carrying conductor. Okay, so these are nothing but your magnetic field lines. There is a magnetic field lines. It was traveling from north to south. Okay, inside the current carrying conductor, I am placing a conductor. So conductor and it will try to carry some current. Okay, it is a current carrying conductor. So there is a current passing through the conductor. So there is a direction. Okay, right. So current இப்படி பாஸ் ஆயிட்டு இருக்குன்னா, so it is nothing but positive, it is nothing but negative. So நம்ம வந்து current electricity நம்ம discuss பண்ணும்போது there is a concept called drift velocity. So drift velocity என்ன ஆகும்? There will be having some slippery electrons which will try to travel from negative towards the positive. Negative and the positive travel ஆகும். So assuming it was making angle theta, the length of the conductor L, இதுல நான் small change எடுத்துக்கிறேன் which is dl. The dl நான் base பண்ணி பார்க்கும்போது there are some electrons which are trying to travel in opposite direction to the current. Okay, so இதுதான் நம்ம ரிலேஷன்ஸ் நம்ம அங்க டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணிருக்கோம். Vd is equal to minus E by m into tau. Okay, the same relation. But here when we are discussing about the non-direct relation, so these are nothing but slippery electrons gaining some velocity Vd. Okay, and these electrons are traveling in a length of the conductor L. Okay, and there are n number of electrons are traveling in it. So force dependency எப்படி இருக்குன்னா, force depends upon the current, okay, and length of the conductor, okay, and magnetic field B, and these are traveling in a perpendicular point, so making an angle of 60 sin theta. So it is sin theta. So F is equal to IBL sin theta or ILB sin theta. Okay, so when the force was there, okay, because of the force, there will be having some dependencies, current, length, and the magnetic field. Okay, so this relation is used for the conductor, current carrying conductor, when we are placing it uniform magnetic field. Earlier number discussed பண்ணிருக்கோம், ஒரு force F is equal to QVB sin theta. In the VB sin theta is used for the charge, only single charge. When we are discussing about the single charge, it is QVB sin theta. When we are discussing about the current carrying conductor, it is Fi is equal to BAL sin theta. Okay, just take this relation. Okay, got it? Done?
Yes.
Okay, well, next heading. Next heading. Next heading. Force between two parallel infinity long current carrying conductors. Force between two parallel infinity long current carrying conductors. In the relation based by the torque act ஆகும். So the heading is force between two parallel infinity long current carrying conductors. Infinity long current carrying conductors. Okay. Right. So we'll take the relations. So assume there are two charges, two current carrying conductors. There are two current carrying conductors. So here I'm assuming these are infinity length conductors. So it was traveling from one point to other point. So I don't know where it was traveling. So it was traveling from infinity location to infinity location. I'm giving some points. It is P, okay, it is Q, and it is R, and it is X. So it was carrying some current, fluid. Okay, so assuming both currents are in the same direction. Assuming both currents are in the same direction. Okay, so it is current I1 and it is current I2. Remember, when the current is in the same direction, so what will happen? It will try to attract. Okay, it will try to attract from the Fleming's rules. Okay, what will happen? Because of this current I1, there is a magnetic field inserted inside this current. So this is because B1. Okay, because of the current I1, there is a magnetic field entered inside it. Okay, it was entering here. Okay, so the distance between the two conductors, I'm taking this R. Distance between the two conductors, I'm taking. Now, because of the current I2, so again, if you take the thumb rule, so it was leaving here. Okay, it is B2. So because of the I1, B1 is entering here. Because of the I2, B2 is leaving here. Okay, so making a loop here again. Now, so because of the current on the magnetic field, there is a force acting between these 2 points. Okay, Fleming's rules. So this force is acting because of the force F1 with respect to 2. Again, vector formula. So F1, because of this, it was getting a magnetic field, and F2, 1, because of this, there will be ions of forces, F12 and F21. Okay, so both are attracted to each other when the currents are traveling in the same direction. Okay, currents are traveling in the same direction. Now, we'll take the formulas. So for the magnetic field B1, if you see that the current carrying conductor and the magnetic field are always parallel to each other. Okay, always parallel to each other. When it is parallel to each other, the formula is B is equal to mu naught I by 2 pi r. B is equal to mu naught I by 2 pi r. Okay, remember this relation where current carrying conductor ku magnetic field ku rendu parallel irukumbodhu, this is your relation. And force equation, F is equal to, when you are placing a conductor inside a magnetic field, conductor the place with respect to the magnetic field. So relation is I dl sin theta. Okay, from these two relations, rendu same direction it will try to attract with each other. So F12 is equal to F21. I'm giving the final relation. F12 is equal to F21. Both vectors same. It will try to attract. So the final relation is mu naught I1 I2, mu naught I1 I2. So the length of the conductor L by 2 pi r. Mu naught I1 I2 L by 2 pi r. Okay, so this is your force acting on the conductors. When the current is traveling, both are in the same direction, it will try to attract. So remember these three relations. Okay, and there is one more thing called force per unit length. Now on the ampere and solver, force per unit length. Sometimes they'll ask you the questions, force per unit length. When you're discussing about the force per unit length, so it is mu naught I1 I2 by 2 pi r. Mu naught I1 I2 by 2 pi r. Okay, so this is your relations. Okay, so it is your magnetic field, it is a force acting on the conductor. Okay, and it is your, both forces are same relation, and it is nothing but force per unit length. This force per unit length we call it as ampere. So we call it as ampere. Force per unit length. So the unit of the Newton per meter. The unit is Newton per meter. Force per unit length. Taken. Now assume, suppose when the two currents are in opposite direction. Remember, when the two currents are in opposite direction, what will happen? It will try to repel each other. So I1 on the upward direction, I2 downward direction, the forces will try to repel each other. Same direction, it will try to attract. Opposite direction, it will try to repel. So it will try to repel and it will try to attract. Okay, remember this. Or okay, ma. So the relation note panikonga. Next heading. Next one. Next heading. Torque experienced by a current loop. Torque experienced by a current loop. Torque experienced by a current loop in a uniform magnetic field. In a uniform magnetic field. Uniform magnetic field. I'll repeat the heading. Torque experienced by a current loop in a uniform magnetic field. Okay, so if we now discuss the rendu forces. Okay, so because of the two parallel conductors, both are traveling the same direction or in opposite direction. Now, so what I'll do? So I'm taking a rectangular coil, placing in a magnetic field. So these are your magnetic field lines. Inside the magnetic field lines, so I'm placing a rectangular coil. Okay, so making an angle theta. So it was making an angle theta with respect to the magnetic field lines. So angle theta on placement. Okay, so this is north pole, this is south pole. So to make it rotate, நான் என்ன பண்றேன்னா initially I'm using some small amount of current. To make it rotate, I'm initially using a small amount of current. Okay. So current நான் apply பண்ணும்போது, assuming the current was in anti-clockwise direction. So because of the current passing through it, they'll be having some forces. நான் already சொல்லியிருக்கேன், இங்க வந்து parallel direction, that is opposite direction lo current flow ஆயிட்டு இருக்குனா between two parallel conductors, what will happen? It will try to ripple and சொல்லியிருக்கேன். Same direction na it will try to attract. So நான் பார்க்கும்போது upper part, that is A, B, C and D. So upper part section, A, B and CD sections, there is no magnetic field here. So only magnetic field and the forces will be acting on A, D and BC portions. ஏன்னா வந்து இது மட்டும் தான் வந்து effect ஆயிட்டு. Okay. So now, so in the relation, when you are placing it from the Fleming's right hand rule, remember from the Fleming's right hand rule, okay. So because it is a movement, there is a movement, we'll discuss about the torque here. Because of the movement, so Fleming's right hand rule, so current carrying conductor and the magnetic field path. So this is your magnetic field and this is your current carrying conductor. When I'm placing like this, what will happen? The force will be outward direction. So in the current direction and in the magnetic field direction. So the force will be in outward. So force on the outward direction is it. Okay, and here, so if you see the current carrying and the magnetic field, so current was forcing inside. So there is a force acting inside. So because of this, it will try to rotate. So if it rotate, it will try to rotate towards your left direction. So rotation, the angular rotation, it will try to travel in your left direction. So there is a torque acting on this. Okay, so only in the portions AD and BC portions, but the effect. Again, the force relation is nothing but F is equal to BIL sin theta. Okay, because it was getting affected. So and both are in opposite direction, it will try to ripple. So direct of force torque, the formula T is equal to torque T is equal to NIAB sin theta. T is equal to NIAB sin theta. This is your torque because of the moment here. Remember this. T is equal to NIAB sin theta. Okay, suppose if theta on the 0 degrees irunda, if theta is equal to 0 degrees, torque will be completely 0. Special cases lo note panikonga. So first point, if theta is equal to 0 degrees, torque is equal to 0. Second point, if theta is equal to 90 degrees, torque will be maximum. If theta is equal to 90 degrees, torque will be or
Yes, sir.
okay. Right, ma. The last one was your galvanometer. ரொம்ப important the conversions. Okay. I'm just erasing it. So next heading, galvanometer. So galvanometer or picture now explain பண்றேன். Then we'll see the final equation. Okay. And after the conversion number of the part. Galvanometer. So here, if you remember that galvanometer, there will be having some mirror. Okay, the deflection avoid பண்றதுக்கு there will be having some mirror. Okay, now so there are two magnets. So there will be having some magnetic field lines. Okay, north pole and south pole. Okay, so inside the magnetic field lines there will be having some coil or coil. So it has number of turns. So number of turns there will be having some coil. Okay, so here top torch there will be having some prosperous bronze wire. So we call it as prosperous bronze wire, PBW, prosperous bronze wire, because copper vida idu much sensitive. So copper vida much sensitive. Even a small amount of current pass agumbodhu, remember small amount of current pass agumbodhu, so in the coil there will be having some current. So because of the current passing through it, what will happen? It will try to deflect. And the needle it will try to deflect. To and fro motion it will try to deflect. There will be having some scale. Okay, now is it deflect agum, but it has to return back to its initial condition. For that we are using a spring. So in the coil there will be having some torque, and spring low there will be having some torque. Okay, so spring low or torque we call it as angular twist based பண்ணி நம்ம discuss பண்றோம். Okay, so in a spring it will be fixed. So everything was insulated. So insulation stand, everything will be insulated. So current pass பண்ணும்போது என்ன ஆகும்னா the current pass passing through this torque coil. So because of this current, they will be having some forces acting in it. Because of these repulsive forces, what will happen? The coil will try to deflect. The deflect on a needle, it has to return back to its initial condition. Initial point வரதுனால there will be having some spring. Again இந்த springல ஒரு torque இருக்கும். Okay, so இங்க ஃபார்ம் ஆன டார்க் இதுக்கு ஈக்குவலா இருக்கும். அதனால வந்து இது திரும்பி இனிஷியல் கண்டிஷனுக்கு ஆகும். So இந்த காயிலுக்கு டார்க் T is equal to NIAB sin theta. T is equal to NIAB sin theta. And இங்க டார்க் வந்து it was repeated with respect to your angular twist ன்னு சொல்றதுனால T is equal to K alpha. So if you remember the T is equal to F is equal to Kx. இது வந்து ஸ்ப்ரிங்ல இருக்கு. It is your linear force. And angular twist இருக்கிறதுனால it is your angular. So we are discussing about the torque here. T is equal to K alpha. So alpha is your angular twist. Alpha is your angular twist in the wire. Alpha is your angular twist. Okay. So now, so when you are equating these two, I'm going to find the current. How much current idhula pass aayittu? How much current we are getting it? So when you are equating these two, I is equal to K by NAB. K by NAB sin theta into alpha. I is equal to K by NAB sin theta into alpha. Now, so inge K constant, N constant, number of turns, area constant, magnetic field constant, angular constant. So when you're taking this relation, so there is a term. So we call it as galvanometer constant. Okay, we call it as galvanometer constant, which is capital G. I is equal to G alpha. I is equal to G alpha, where G is equal to K by NAB sin theta. K by NAB sin theta. So if you see that, so இங்க வந்து நான் perpendicular, that is magnetic field in the coil, in the magnet எல்லாம் perpendicular நான் discuss பண்ணும்போது all the field lines will not link to the coil. Field lines எல்லாம் வந்து இந்த coilக்கு link ஆகுது. There will be having some losses. And the losses avoid பண்றதுக்கு in the coil we are taking in the radial condition. Radial condition ஒரு circular மாதிரி நான் வந்து tilt பண்ணி வச்சிருக்கேன். So when you are taking this radial condition, so angles எதுவுமே இருக்காது. So all the field lines will be passing through this coil. All field lines it will pass through this coil. Then we can able to neglect the angle theta. Sin theta can be neglected. So when you are taking the radial magnetic field, so we call it as radial magnetic field. So to avoid the magnetic field leakages, we are taking like this structure. Okay, curved structure and so on. So this is your radial magnetic fields. Okay, so the formulas memorize பண்ணிக்கோங்க. So to avoid angle theta, we are taking the radial magnetic field. Okay, so G is equal to, so the G is equal to, it is K by NAB. G is equal to K by NAB. K by NAB. Okay. Now, this relation, when we are discussing about the current sensitivity. So, current is sensible, voltage sensible. So, there are some formulas are there. Current sensitivity. Have you taken these formulas? Current sensitivity relation for the current sensitivity. So, it is alpha by I. Alpha by I is equal to NAB by K. So we call it as current sensitivity. And voltage sensible area, so it is alpha by V. Okay, they will be having some resistance. So it is NAB by KR. NAB by KR. So these are your relations. Okay. Have taken this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next one, ma. Conversions. Galvanometer to ammeter and galvanometer to voltmeter conversion. Sorry, ma? Next one. Galvanometer to ammeter conversion. Galvanometer to ammeter conversions. Okay. a simple circuit, but important that is galvanometer to ammeter conversion. Ammeter conversion. Okay, so for this one, so I'm taking a galvanometer. Okay, so enakku current venumna, remember enakku current venumna, I have to add a small amount of resistor, small amount. So small resistor is the current flow. Okay, what I'll do, I'll adding a parallel resistor. Small, I'll adding a parallel resistor. Okay, galvanometer ki small amount of resistor na add pandren in parallel. Remember to get the ammeter, so we are adding a parallel resistor, a small amount. Okay, now so idhula vandu I am allowing a current, so current to flow it. So in the galvanometer there will be having some current passing through it, and resistor there will be having some current passing through it. Okay, and if you see that, so in the galvanometer and in the small resistance both are parallel to each other. Both are parallel to each other. Parallel and so on, the voltages are same. So idu na vandu V1 nenikiren, idu na vandu VG nenikiren. Both voltages are same. Now, so V1 is equal to VG. Correct? V1 is equal to Vg. Now I need to find the galvanometer current. So now the rendu equate pandren. Again, idu from the Ohm's law. So V1 is nothing but Is into S is equal to, so Ig into the galvanometer resistance is G. Okay. Now, so if you want to find the small current passing through it, Is. So Is is equal to Ig G by S. Or if you want to find the small resistor, yes. So from this relation, S is equal to Ig G by Is into S. Okay. Or if you want to find the small current, suppose in the Is I know only the currents I and Ig. So I can convert this Is, I can write it as I minus Ig. Is I can write it as I minus Ig. Okay, I can write it as I minus Ig. So to find the resistors or to find the currents, we are using these relations. Okay, so Is plus to I minus Ig plus parameter we can able to find. This is your ammeter to galvanometer to ammeter conversions. Small resistance find out panna, galvanometer current to find out panna, small current to find out panna, or total current. Remember only thing, ammeter ku na convert pandrena parallel or small resistor na add pandren. Or
Yes, sir.
okay. Next heading, galvanometer to voltmeter conversion. Galvanometer to voltmeter conversion.
Sir, what is the equation on the right, sir? You
Sorry,
can't see equation on the right, sir. S equal to
this one. Okay, I'll write here. S equal to Ig G by Is. Is I can write it as I minus Ig, or S is equal to Ig G by Is. Ig G by I minus Ig, or Ig G by Is. So to find the small resistor.
okay, sir.
Okay, next one, galvanometer to voltmeter conversion. Galvanometer to voltmeter conversion. So to find out or to convert into voltmeter, we have to add a series resistor, a bigger resistor, because when we are adding a bigger resistor, current can be controlled, we can able to find the voltage. So galvanometer to voltmeter conversions. So we are using a series resistor. Okay. So there is a galvanometer. So for this, I'm adding a bigger resistor, capital R. I'm adding a bigger resistor. Both are in series. For this circuit, so what will happen? So they'll be having some same current passing through it. Ig current flow agona actually. Rendu series like it. So when you take the terminal voltage across it, so both are in series, correct? So terminal voltage I'll take as V. So V is equal to Ig into G plus R. V is equal to Ig into G plus R. Or if you want to find the galvanometer resistance or this bigger resistance value, so capital R is equal to V by Ig minus G. So this is your relation for galvanometer to voltmeter conversion. So bigger resistance na add pandren series. இந்த ரிலேஷன் யூஸ் பண்ணி நம்ம வந்து IG ஃபைண்ட் அவுட் பண்ணலாம், வோல்டேஜ் ஃபைண்ட் அவுட் பண்ணலாம், கேலோமீட்டர் வேல்யூ, ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸ் ஃபைண்ட் அவுட் பண்ணலாம். Or okay, ma. So remember till this topic, it is your okay, moving charges and magnetism. So next topic is your material. So in the material on the almost some theory is there. Okay, now on the romba push panna matte theories ku I'll send you screenshots to you people. Okay, or a table column irukku. Okay, for the difference between the materials, dia, para, ferro and so. So diamatic material, remember one thing, diamatic material வந்து அது magnetize ஆகாது. Okay, இது மட்டும் நான் சொல்றேன் இப்போதைக்கு. After that we'll go to the next concept and we'll do some sums. So diamatic materials வந்து three types இருக்கு. Dia, para and ferro. Dia, para and ferro. Diamatic material வந்து அந்த magnetic field வந்து it will try to oppose completely. It will try to oppose. So magnetic field lines pass ஆகாது. Paramagnetic material, the field lines, only few field lines will pass through it and others will be away from it. Okay, and ferromagnetic material, all the field lines will pass through. Okay, strongly attracted magnet as well. Strongly attracted magnet, ferromagnetic material. So it is weak. It is weak. It is attracted. So it is a non-magnetizing material. Okay, so weak attracting magnet is a strong attracting magnet. And remember one more thing. So magnetic field strength, the magnetic field intensity, there are so many terms are there. Okay, and the terms I discuss பண்ணும்போது it is always negative. Remember, diamatic material வந்து எப்பவுமே நெகட்டிவ் இருக்கும். ஸோ உங்களுக்கு வந்து கொஸ்டின்ஸ் வரும்போது நான் மெமரைஸ் பண்றது தான் நான் சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கேன். எப்படி மெமரைஸ் பண்ணலாம், இதுல வந்து நிறைய டெஃபினேஷன்ஸ் இருக்கு, நான் உங்களுக்கு ஷேர் பண்றேன். ஜஸ்ட் கோ த்ரூ த டெஃபினேஷன்ஸ். So it is a diamatic material, always it will be negative. So when we are discussing about the intensity, field strength, okay, susceptibility, there is one more term, okay, magnetizing, okay, so there are so many things, so it will be negative always. And here it will be greater than 1, okay, always it will be greater than 1, okay. So and you can say approximately near to 1, okay, near to 1. So it is not 0, it will be greater than 1, or it will be varying from paramagnetic material 0 to approximate 1. Okay, and ferromagnetic material is much stronger. Ferromagnetic material is much stronger. So it is positive and it was much stronger. So all the values will be positive. So it will be greater than some hundreds. Okay, so diamatic material, para and ferro, a small relation. So உங்களுக்கு வந்து எது கேட்டாலும் intensity, magnetization எந்த கேட்டாலும், so the relations will be diamatic material is always negative, para is much small, which is greater than 1, and ferromagnetic material is much stronger, so which is greater than thousands numbers. Okay, right, remember this relation. Now, so we'll go to the bar magnet. Make a heading. Make a heading. Bar magnet. Bar magnet. So remember, bar magnet to dipole rendu similar da irukum. Bar magnet dipole rendu similar da irukum. Okay, so bar magnet. So if you see the bar magnet, there are pole strengths are there. So earlier நம்ம வந்து if you want you can compare electrostatics la நம்ம வந்து dipole applications என்னன்னா நம்ம வந்து டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணிருக்கோமோ, same application, same formulas, but இங்க வந்து terms change ஆகும் அவ்வளவுதான். So அங்க வந்து நம்ம charges டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணா இங்க வந்து pole strengths, charges discuss பண்ணா இங்க வந்து pole strengths வரும். Or else you can mention, so இது வந்து negative charge and இது வந்து positive charge. So minus is negative charge, plus is positive charge. And இதுல pole strengths வந்து, so it will be graded, the poles. So charge is the pole strengths னு சொல்றோம். We call it as pole strengths. Okay, in the symbols வந்து pole strength, it is M1, I'll take it as M2. For the north pole, south pole. So pole strengths M1 and M2. And these two are equally separated. The small distance is nothing but 2a. I'll take this. And from the center, the distance is a, and from the center, the distance is a. So dipole nothing but your bar magnet. Okay. So here magnetic dipole moment. So அங்க வந்து நம்ம electric dipole moment என்ன டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணிருக்கோம்? P is equal to 2a into q. P is equal to 2a into q. Okay, so இங்கே நம்ம discuss பண்றது, we are discussing with respect to your magnetic dipole moment. The symbol is capital M. Remember, magnetic dipole moment capital M. Pole strength on the, I'll take it as smaller. So M again, there is a vector. The direction is nothing but it was traveling from south towards the north. Okay, M vector is equal to 2a into the magnetic dipole moment M1 or M. Okay, pole strength M. So 2a into M. And இது வந்து axis-ல இருக்கிறதுனால, same axis-ல இருக்கிறதுனால, I'll take it as I cap. Or I'll take it as E cap also. Okay, it is magnetic dipole moment and it is electric dipole moment. You can compare these two. Okay. Right. So next one, Coulomb's law in magnetism. You see the Coulomb's law in magnetism. So yeah, A formulas தான் திரும்பி வந்துட்டே இருக்கும். So அந்த formulas and you can compare this with your electrostatics dipole moment. அதோட இதுல important னா the formulas important plus வந்து there is a terms called angle of inclination and declination. Okay, அது பேஸ் பண்ணி questions வரலாம். And dark R of error அதோட difference. Okay, so next heading, Coulomb's law in magnetism. Coulomb's law in magnetism. Coulomb's law in magnetism. So Coulomb's law in magnetism. So same thing. Assume there are two bar magnets. There are two bar magnets. So either of pole strength on the, I'll take it as M1 here, I'll take it as M2 here. Pole strengths for the M1 and M2. So suppose இது வந்து repulsive நினைச்சுக்கலாம். Okay, so they will be having some repulsive. There are opposite poles. I mean, same poles are closer to each other. Other distance is nothing but R. I'll take in the distance as R. Okay, so because of this distance, okay, when you are applying some force, what will happen? It will try to repel each other. Okay, so that means the force is depends upon the two pole strengths M1 and M2, and forces depends upon the distance between the two pole strengths. 1 by R square. Combining these two, F is equal to, or F is proportional to M1 M2 by R square. M1 M2 masses கிடையாது. M1 M2 the pole strengths. M1 M2 the pole strengths. And the distance between the pole strengths is R. Okay, so they'll be having some proportional constant. In the proportional constant, I'll take as K. So the value of K for this magnetism again, K is nothing but it is mu naught by 4 pi. K is nothing but mu naught by 4 pi. So the force relation is F is equal to, it is mu naught by 4 pi M1 M2 by R square. Mu naught by 4 pi M1 M2 by R square. Okay, so this is your force relation for bar magnet. This is nothing but your Coulomb's law. Again, I'm on the mu naught already. It is nothing but your permeability for free space. So mu naught value is nothing but, I'll write again, mu naught is equal to 4 pi into 10 power minus 7. Okay, and K value is nothing but 10 power minus 7. Okay, these are your values for K and mu naught. Done. Or if you've taken it, I'll erase it. Richa. Yes. Okay, fine. Okay. So next one. So we'll see some applications in your bar magnet. So one is your axial and one is your equatorial. Axial and equatorial. Again, the same terms. Okay. So axial, first one. So the dipole moment applications, one is your axial and one is your equatorial. Axial line. For the axial line, so assume there is a bar magnet. There is a bar magnet. The pole strength, it is nothing but S and N. Okay. So and the direction for the magnetic dipole moment is from S to N. So it was equally divided from the distance of A and A. The total distance is nothing but 2A. It is your center O. On the same axis, I'm taking a point P. I'm taking a point P. Okay, so inge vandu instead of inge vandu relation enna pandrona, I'll take it as n. So ange vandu நம்ம positive எடுத்திருக்கோம், I'll take it as north pole. Okay, so what will happen, இது வந்து நான் a point and entry, other same concepts தான். So because of the n point, what will happen, it will try to repel, and because of the a point, what will happen, it will try to attract. Again, the இங்க வந்து magnetic field பத்தி நம்ம டிஸ்கஸ் பண்றோம், அங்க வந்து நம்ம electric field பண்றோம், இங்க வந்து magnetic field பண்றோம். So for this magnetic field at BP point is nothing but, so இங்க dipole moment and the B magnetic n, okay, இது BS. So இது and magnetic dipole moment Bn both are in the same direction, so it is Bn minus Bs. Bn minus Bs. Other relations, either a distance on the now from center it is x. Okay, so on B point to the P point it is x minus a, and same thing from A point it is x plus e. Okay, if you remember the same formula, அதே formula தான். So but அங்க வந்து நம்ம charges அதோட distances நம்ம discuss பண்றோம், dipole moment electric dipole moment பண்றோம், இங்க வந்து magnetic dipole moment. So the final relation is nothing but, so it is magnetic field at P point BP is equal to, so it is mu naught by 4 pi, mu naught by 4 pi, 2 magnetic dipole moment into x by 4 pi, that is x square minus a square whole power 2. Discuss பண்ண same relation தான், x square minus l square whole square னு சொல்லிட்டு நம்ம டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணிருக்கோம், இங்க வந்து a னு சொல்லிட்டு same relation. So the 2p x by x square minus a square whole square. Done. இதுல ஒரு ஸ்பெஷல் அப்ளிகேஷன் இருக்கு, ஸ்பெஷல் கேஸ் இருக்கு. So if the distance x is much greater than a, if distance x is much greater than a, so I can neglect a here. So BP is equal to mu naught by 4 pi, BP is equal to mu naught by 4 pi 2m by x cube. BP is equal to mu naught by 4 pi 2 pi m by x cube. This is for your axial. Or yes sir, okay fine. So this please take it down. Okay, நீங்க electrostatics compare பண்ணிக்கோங்க, same formulas தான். Okay, next one for equatorial. Next one is for equatorial. For equatorial, so now the perpendicular point, same bar magnet. Okay, so this S, this N, from the center the distance is A and A, the total distance is nothing but your 2A. So I'm taking a perpendicular point. So for this perpendicular point, so from A, assume it is A point, and assume it is your B point, A point to B point. Okay, I'm taking this one as X. I'm taking this one as X. Again, in the point, in the starting point, again repulsive irukum. So again the repulsive forces irukum, one side attractive forces irukum. Again main angle theta irukum. So inge vandu B sin theta varum. Okay, so it is your B sin theta, and opposite perpendicular to it is B cos theta. So B sin theta will be opposite direction, so it will get cancelled out. Okay, so magnetic field B is equal to, rendu angles is same, rendu angle theta is same, other distance rendu same. So this distance is nothing but square root of x square plus a square. Distance is nothing but square root of x square plus a square. In the distance it is nothing but square root of x square plus a square. Same concept, adhanala na konjam faster. Okay, so adhe relation da adhe concept. Now, so for this, the magnetic field B is equal to, the resultant magnetic field B is equal to, it is mu naught m by 4 pi into x square plus a square, x square plus a square whole power 3 by 2. This is for equatorial. B is equal to mu naught m by 4 pi into x square plus a square whole power 3 by 2. And for special case, if x is much greater than a, so B is equal to mu naught m by b is equal to mu naught m by 4 pi x cube. 4 pi x cube. If x is much greater than e. So this is your equatorial for a bar. Okay, done.
Yes, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Right. So next heading, torque on a magnetic dipole. Torque on a magnetic dipole. Torque on a magnetic dipole. So for this torque, okay, so I assume there are some magnetic field lines are there. So similar to the electrostatics itself. So within the magnetic field lines, I'm placing a dipole here. So it was traveling from north, south to north. Okay, and it was making angle theta. Same relation. See, on the north pole, it is south pole. So because of this fixed points, what will happen? There will be having some forces acting on it, and because of this, it will try to rotate. So angular relation. So torque relation is T is equal to அங்க PE sin theta வரும். இங்க வந்து it is MB sin theta. It is MB sin theta. Okay, torque relation. So vector எழுதும்போது T vector is equal to M vector cross B vector. T vector is equal to M vector cross B vector. And other it was doing some work. So initially it was theta 1, it was varying to the angle of theta 2. So there is a work done. So starting from one point to other point. Okay, again work condition it. So when we are discussing on the work function, okay, again we discuss பண்ணும்போது P cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. Same thing. W is equal to MB cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. This is your work relation. So on potential energy is, okay, there it is minus PE cos theta. So it is special condition, theta is equal to 90 degrees, or theta is equal to 0, and so on. Potential energy, remember this relation, minus MB cos theta. MB cos theta. Or
Yes, sir.
okay, so next heading, Karthik கொஞ்சம் மீட் பண்ணுங்க. என்னாச்சு? Or okay, fine. So next one, next heading, declination and inclination. Declination and inclination. Okay, நான் ரொம்ப ஸ்ட்ரெச் பண்றது சிம்பிளா நான் வந்து சொல்றேன். Just you can able to memorize these things. So இங்க வந்து declination, inclination, we are going to relate with respect to your geographic axis. So இது magnetic field. For example, it is your axis, our Earth. Okay, so we call it as geographic meridian. Okay, so Earth surface. So there will be having some gravitation. From the gravitation that we are going to compare with respect to your magnetic field. So in the geographic axis, the geographic meridian, the magnetic field be slightly tilted. Okay, so it was slightly tilted, making an angle of theta. Okay, making angle of theta. So it will try to decrease. So magnetic geographic axis and the magnetic field slightly tilted. So what are the magnetic field we are discussing? This is your horizontal magnetic field. Okay, so in the decline ஆனதுனால, so we call it as angle of declination. So the geographic axis magnetic field they will be having some decline position. So we call it as declination. Okay, and magnetic field horizontal and so on, there will be having some vertical magnetic field. So idhukku perpendicular lo they will be having some vertical magnetic field B. Okay, and as well as idu on the direction irukadnala these two are vector quantities. Appo idhukku or resultant irukum. This resultant is your B. This resultant is your B. Now, so the angle between the horizontal and as well as the resultant magnetic field I am taking as del. Okay, angle between the horizontal magnetic field and the resultant magnetic field I am taking it as del. So this del we call it as inclination. This del is called as inclination, or we can say dip. Okay, we can say dip or inclination. Dip or inclination. Dip or inclination. Now, so if you see the vector quantity resultant to find the resultant magnetic field, so the vector quantity number so it is BH. Okay, it is BV. It is your resultant making an angle of del here. So in parallel lines, the resultant is nothing but magnetic field B. So to find the resultant magnetic field B, and both are making an angle of 90 degrees. BH, BV, both are making up 90 degrees. Resultant formula angle calculated, which is square root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. So but theta on the 90 degrees nala cos 90 is 0. So B is equal to square root of BH square plus B square. This is your resultant magnetic field relation. Okay, so geographic axis ku horizontal ku or angle theta pannittu that angle theta is nothing but declination, and resultant magnetic field ku horizontal ku or angle pannittu we call it as angle of inclination. Okay, or we can say dip. To find this resultant, the formula on the B is equal to square root of BH square plus BB square. Okay, now if you want to find the angle, the angle del venumna, so angle del is nothing but resultant enak theriyadu, only vertical and horizontal. So I'm taking tan del is equal to BV by BH. Tan del is equal to BV by BH. Remove these equations. To find the direction. So either resultant, it is to find the directions. Okay. Whatever the tan theta is equal to BV by BH we are discussing here, it is nothing but we call it as tangent law. We call it as tangent law. We call it as tangent law. Done.
And
Okay. So till this the relations are there. Just go through it. Easy da chinna relations da. Koncham practice pannunga. Okay. Right. So magnetism lo I'll share you a screenshot to you people. Okay. Adara difference on the dia para ferro irukku. Just practice na ipo vandu unna padichite poite irundha it will take more time. Okay. Adara definitions adara screenshot na forward pandren innike. Okay. Koncham practice pannunga. Easy da topic. Okay. Dia para ferro difference da. Okay. Right. So till this your magnetism moving charges is over. Okay, EMI and AC ரொம்ப important. EMI AC நீங்க கான்செப்ட் பண்ணா அதுல வந்து சின்ன ஃபார்முலாஸ் இருந்தாலும் ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் வந்து இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். ஓகே, and after that நான் வந்து ஸ்டெப் பை ஸ்டெப் போயிட்டு இருக்கேன். EMI AC முடிச்ச உடனே we'll start the ray optics. Right? Okay. So till this any doubts? ஒரு ப்ராப்ளம் பண்ணலாமா இதுல? We'll do a problem on this one. Okay. So just go through the questions. And நான் வந்து உங்களுக்கு ஒர்க் ஷீட்ஸ் ஆல்ரெடி ஷேர் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். நீங்க வந்து ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணா கொஞ்சம் நல்லா இருக்கும். Okay, we'll do one problem on this. One second.
Yes, sir.
நான் சொல்லிட்டு ரொம்ப நேரம் ஆயிட்டு இருக்குடா. இப்போ எஸ் சார்னு சொல்றேன். Okay. Ting ting sir, it's not connecting for me. Super. Chemistry ma'am ku connect agala. புரியலமா?
Tomorrow online test sir.
ஏய் ஆமாடா மறந்துட்டேன். Tomorrow online test sir. யார் கேட்டது?
Kailash.
எல்லா வாய்ஸ் தினேஷ்.
Kailash sir.
Kailash sir. Okay, Kailash sir. ஓகே, எல்லா பேர் இருக்கீங்கன்னு தெரியல. 40 மெம்பர்ஸ் இருக்குமா? சரி, ஓகே. ஸோ நாளைக்கு ஆன்லைன் டெஸ்ட் வைக்கலாமா, மண்டே பிளான் பண்ணிக்கலாமா? நான் இன்னும் வந்து கன்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணல ஆக்சுவலி. ஐம் ஜஸ்ட் அந்த கொஸ்டின் பேப்பர் தான் அப்லோட் பண்ணி வச்சிருக்கேன். ஆன்லைன் டெஸ்ட் தான் உங்களுக்கு. அண்ட் ஒன் மோர் திங், நம்ம வந்து மண்டே வச்சுக்கலாம் டெஸ்ட், கிளாஸ் முடிச்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் மண்டே ஆஃப்டர்நூன் ஆஃப்டர் அ கிளாஸ். ஓகே, ஸோ நாளைக்கு ஐம் ஜஸ்ட் பிளானிங் ஃபார் ஏ ஸ்மால் கிளாஸ். ஒரு ஸ்பெஷல் கிளாஸ் மாதிரி நான் பிளான் பண்ண நினைச்சிட்டு இருக்கேன். நான் இன்னும் வந்து உங்க உங்க இன்ஸ்டியூட்க்கு வந்து நான் இன்னும் இன்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணல. அது மை ஃப்ரெண்ட் இஸ் தேர். ஆக்சுவலி ஷி வாஸ் ஒர்க்கிங் இன் SRM ஹாஸ்பிட்டல். ஓகே, ஸோ அவங்க வந்து டாக்டர், அங்கே பிஜி டாக்டர். ஒரு ஸ்பெஷல் கிளாஸ் அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணல, ஒரு 1 hour சொல்லிட்டு பிளான் பண்ணியிருந்தேன் அவங்க கூட. ஸோ உங்க வந்து நீங்க இன்டராக்ட் பண்ணும்போது இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் பெட்டரா இருக்கும், நீங்க இன்னும் பெட்டரா ஃபீல் பண்ணுவீங்க. ஸோ ஆல்ரெடி ஒர்க்கிங் இந்த கரோனா கிரைசிஸ்ல அவங்க வந்து ரொம்ப ஹார்ட் ஒர்க் பண்றாங்க. ஓகே, ஸோ வீட்டில் வந்து ஷி வாஸ் ரெடி அண்ட் ஷி வாஸ் ஹாப்பி டு இன்டராக்ட் வித் யூ பீப்புள். ஸோ ஓகேன்னா நாளைக்கு 1 hour நம்ம பிளான் பண்ணலாம். ஓகே, ஸோ உங்க ஃபீட்பேக் வந்து நீங்க கொஞ்சம் மியூட் பண்ணாலும் அன்மியூட் பண்ணாலும் கொஞ்சம் மெசேஜ் பண்ணா நல்லா இருக்கும். எல்லா பேரும் நான் சொல்றேன். ஓகே, எல்லா பேரும் நீங்க வந்து ஃபீட்பேக் ஓகே சார் நம்ம பண்ணலாம்னு சொன்னா நாளைக்கு I'll discuss with her. So 1 hour கிளாஸ் நம்ம அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணலாம். கிளாஸ் கிடையாது, ஒரு இன்டராக்டிவ் செஷன் மட்டும்தான். ஓகே, ஸோ உங்க சைடு என்னென்ன டவுட்ஸ் இருக்கு? சில பேருக்கு வந்து ரொம்ப இதா இருக்கு, என்னென்ன போயிட்டு இருக்கு டாக்டர்ல, எப்படி வந்து அவங்க வந்து ப்ராக்டிக்கலா எப்படி இருக்கும். ஸோ யூ கேன் டாக். எஸ் சார், we'll do it. Okay. Yes sir, okay, fine. So I'll inform to her. Okay, she'll be happy. And நேத்து நைட்டு தான் நான் டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணேன் and she was interested. So ஒரு 1 hour நான் பிளான் பண்றேன். டைமிங் வந்து இன்னும் ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணலாம். Is it okay at 10 o'clock, 10 to 11? Double okay sir, ராஜ். உனக்கு டபுள் ஓகே தான், கிளாஸ் இல்லைனா இன்டராக்டிவ் சொன்னாலே. தினேஷ், okay sir. So 10 to 11, is it okay, right? Okay, I'm in sir. Okay ma'am, super, thank you. ஓகே, நாளைக்கு அஃபிஷியலி உங்களுக்கு வந்து மெசேஜ் பண்ண சொல்றேன். ஓகே, ஸோ நாளைக்கு டைமிங் வந்து மேபி ஐ ட்ரை ஃபார் 10 to 11. ஏதாவது சேஞ்சஸ் இருந்தாலும் வில் லெட் யூ நோ தட். ஓகே, டுமாரோ நோ டெஸ்ட். ஓகே, மண்டே வி கேன் ஹேவ் டெஸ்ட். ஓகே, மண்டே வி கேன் ஹேவ் டெஸ்ட். ஐ லெட் யூ நோ தட். ஓகே சார், இஸ் இட் லைக் வெபினார்? எஸ் மா, somewhat like a webinar only. Like we'll try in Zoom itself. Because எப்படின்னா ரொம்ப ஹை ரிச்சா நம்ம வந்து ஒரு செமினார் மாதிரி we cannot able to do because she was in her home. So probably one day ரெஸ்ட்னால தான் she was agreed because of the corona crisis. உங்களுக்கே தெரியும் என்ன போயிட்டு இருக்குன்னு சொல்லிட்டு. She was working in SRM actually. Okay, so அவங்க நேமும் சுபா தான். டைமிங் வந்து I let you know. Maximum I'm trying to plan at 10 to 11. Okay, so timing I'll let you know if there are any changes. Okay, maximum I'm planning for 10 to 11 only. Okay, right? Or else ஏதாவது changes இருந்தாலும் I'll try to. Okay, like interactive session தான், classes இல்ல, notes இல்ல, வேணாம், problems எதுவுமே இருக்காது, டார்ச்சர் இருக்காது, just interactive session. Okay, கொஞ்சம் எல்லா பேரும் அட்டென்ட் பண்ணா உங்களுக்கு பெனிஃபிட் தான், எனக்கு எதுவுமே இல்லை, எனக்கு எதுவுமே வராதுங்க. Okay, right ma, okay, no problem. Thank you. Okay, ma'am, வந்துட்டீங்களா?
Yes, sir.
Sir, portions for the test, sir. Portions for the test till today's topic. So, Naliki, and I'm planning to give. Ma'am, 1 second, ma'am. Sorry, 1 minute. Okay. Thank you, sir. Na inu polama. Idu confirming appo. Okay. Okay. So tomorrow. I'll share you your login IDs and passwords. நான் ஒரு வெப்சைட் சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தேன், நான் ரொம்ப நாளா அந்த டாக்குமெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் அப்லோட் பண்ணியாச்சு. அரௌண்ட் 600-700 MB டாக்குமெண்ட்ஸ் இருக்கு. நான் திரும்பி சொல்றேன், மொபைல்ல வந்து நீங்க எது நடந்தாலும் அதை கிளிக் பண்ணிட்டே இருந்தீங்க, எல்லாம் டவுன்லோட் ஆயிடும் அது. ஓகே, அதுல வந்து ஆலன் புக்ஸ் இருக்கு, என்னென்ன ஒர்க் ஷீட்ஸ் இருக்கு, எல்லாமே அதுல அப்லோட் பண்ணி வச்சிருக்கு. ஓகே, நாளைக்கு உங்களுக்கு அந்த லாகின் ஐடிஸ் நான் ஷேர் பண்றேன். ஓகே, ஸோ லாகின் ஐடிஸ் வந்து உங்க நேமு, பாஸ்வேர்டு வந்து உங்க மொபைல் நம்பர் சம்திங் நான் வந்து ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்றேன். அண்ட் நான் ரிக்வெஸ்ட் பண்றது என்னன்னா, நீங்க வந்து மொபைல் ஷேர் பண்ணாதீங்க, அந்த பாஸ்வேர்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் ஷேர் பண்ணாதீங்க. பாஸ்வேர்ட் ஷேர் பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா நீங்க வந்து எக்ஸாம், நீங்க அட்டென்ட் பண்ற எக்ஸாம் வேற யாரும் அட்டென்ட் பண்ணிட்டு அந்த ஆன்சர்ஸ் எடுத்துட்டு அவங்க எக்ஸாம் அட்டென்ட் பண்ணிடுவாங்க. அந்த மாதிரி ஆப்ஷன்ஸ் இருக்கு. ஓகே, ஸோ அதனால வந்து பாஸ்வேர்ட்ஸ் ஷேர் பண்ணாதீங்க. ஓகேவா? ஸோ டுமாரோ ஐ வில் கிவ் யூ த யூசர் ஐடிஸ் அண்ட் பாஸ்வேர்ட்ஸ். இண்டிவிஜுவலா நான் கொடுக்குறேன், குரூப்பா நான் கொடுக்க மாட்டேன். சரியா? சரி, இண்டிவிஜுவல் நான் கொடுக்குறேன். ப்ளீஸ் நீங்க இப்போ 40 மெம்பர்ஸ் இருக்கீங்க, அரௌண்ட் 40 மெம்பர்ஸ் நாளைக்கு நீங்க அட்டென்ட் பண்ணுங்க. ஸோ எது இருந்தாலும் ஐ வில் அப்டேட் யூ இன் வாட்ஸ்அப். ஓகே, சரி மேம், தேங்க்யூ. சாரி, ஸோ நான் உங்களுக்கு ஹோஸ்ட் பண்ணிட்டேன். ஓகேமா, வில் see tomorrow then. I'll let you know the timings. Okay.